Yeah. So, welcome to the space economy. Giuseppe wants to know what we're going to talk about in space, and we're going to talk about the smiling, beautiful faces, and George, who happen to be here in Texas. And so, what do you want to talk about, Giuseppe? What's the thing that in space has got you most inspired?
Well, actually, for me, it's actually a philosophical concept. It's like how the mind of a human being is going to change once we acknowledge that we're not, this is actually Earth is a spaceship, and we actually just start flying out.
I love it.
This is actually normal for everybody. How our mind is going to change.
I love it. Spaceship Earth is amazing, and whenever humans go into orbit, they have that overview effect, and it's like, oh, we are just a giant blue marble in the sky. So, coming over here to our Sakpase Mabule corner, what do you think about space, and why is it important?
Well, I'm very interested in about the data we can capture and all what we can learn, not only from the space, but what data can help us learn and improve on Earth and so forth.
Love it. Because we're on Spaceship Earth, and the data is going to say we need to address climate change. So, Lindsey, we're going to go to Rick first. No, I'm teasing you. Lindsey, tell us about space. Good, bad, what's happening?
So I thought today's conversation around the fact that all of us are part of the space economy to be really fascinating, and it's actually true of a lot of different industries, whether that's energy or food or technology. We're all consumers and users and buyers and sellers of these different economies, and it's high time we all work together and look at each other for answers instead of just working in our little silo.
Yeah. Spaceship Earth needs some data so we can form an ecosystem so we can solve some real problems. But fortunately, Rick is going to tell us what the real problems are and how we solve them.
That's funny because everybody talks about data and how they want more data, but what they really want is knowledge. They want to make better decisions. They want to be smarter in how they do things. And that's not just data, it's the application of the data, it's the computation, it's the analytics, it's all that stuff, plus some human beings in the loop that can make actual decisions that are based in wisdom.
I love it.
How does space span wisdom?
How does space spread wisdom? Span. Oh, how does space span wisdom? That sounds like a great topic for a conference. It's hosted by some people we know. And we come to the chief space economist, George Pullen, and instead we're just going to talk about the skyline of here in Houston, which is amazing. This is a great skyline there in Houston. That's it. George used to work.
My old office over there.
Over there. Yeah, George used to work in that building over there when he was an evil trader. And so, George, now that you've given up being an evil energy trader and you're in the space economy, you're a great ambassador for the economics and the ROI of saving Spaceship Earth. What are your thoughts? Where are we headed?
I think it's going to be a rough couple of years. I'm just going to start there for folks. I think, though, that if you look at the space industry, it does have a buyer of last resort who has the ability to print money and buy more things. And so it seems very likely, whether you're talking about for companies here in Houston or wherever else they might be located, they should look to their primary contracting abilities, whether that be here in the States or over in Europe or wherever you might be located, and make sure you're getting those contracts locked in for the next 2 to 3 years, folks.
100%, 100%. And on that note, we're going to come back to Giuseppe because we're here at the Houston Angels Network, and two amazing things happened for the first time since we put a man on the moon, and even before then. What were they?
We had a great event.
100%.
That's us. And we're going to have a next great event. So those are two great things that have happened. No, I think we're able to impact the ecosystem. I think we were really able to put like seeds, and not just seeds on a barren soil. It's actually a very fertile soil that needs knowledge and needs to be influenced.
100%.
So that's what we actually were able to accomplish today as a team, as a group of friends vibrating in the same likewise manner. So let's build on it. We are builders of the space economy.
That's it. Thank you for joining us. Come to Houston. We've got George here, unfortunately, but we have everyone else is always welcome. And last but not least, go Stros.